what was your reaction when you first read the script?
Well, I knew a lot of what was going to happen because I see Michael. He's very collaborative with all of us. I didn't necessarily know the other characters' particular storylines. I knew about the trip. I knew about what was happening with Charlotte. So it was. I think I was most excited to see what was happening with the other girls. And you know, I always, I mean, it's a big deal when you get the script. You know, you have to like clear your schedule. I don't answer the phone. I sit down and read, you know, straight through so that I really feel it. And I was thrilled. I was so excited.
Do you still get shocked when you read things?
I don't get shocked when I read things. I get shocked when I see things. Like when I saw the movie, I had a couple, because you don't know what they're shooting when you're not there. I had a shock in the last movie too, in that shower. I didn't know I didn't know that. So all of a sudden, whoa. And Cynthia had emailed about, because she'd seen something, you know, we go and we loop the dialogue if it's unclear or something, and she had seen something in the looping, and she'd emailed me like, ooh, but I didn't know all the different, so I more get shocked at the visuals.
I remember the first movie, I almost peed my pants when you had that. Ate something. Yeah. And this time around, I was sort of wondering what was going to go on with you, and I didn't see it. Did anyone have any like food issues in Marrakesh?
I'm not going to talk about that. I'm not going to talk about that, and I think Chris Noth should keep his mouth quiet. Because he wasn't there, and he's just jealous that he wasn't there.
He is. He told me all about how
Did he?
Pissed he
Did he
is.
tell you that we called him and tortured him?
On his birthday?
It's fun to torture him, yes.
Yeah. And so, actually, your character has, I feel like it's very honest in this film. And what can you tell our audience that we can expect how different it is from, or how you've evolved, how Charlotte has evolved?
Well, you know, she still has her issues, which is, you know, she wants to be perfect and she wants everything to be perfect, and it's very hard for her to admit when she can't do something or something's going wrong. And I think that's been true always, and it just changes what the issue is. You know, it was her marriage for a long time, obviously, with her first marriage. And, you know, I think this is nice because I think that with motherhood, it is kind of a bit of a hands-off issue where, you know, it's hard for women to feel like they can say when it is really hard, and I think that there's so much pressure on women in our current culture to be so perfect and to do everything motherhood in the most perfect way and take their child everywhere and do everything with their child and be perfect with their child and do art projects with their child and also have a relationship with their husband and also have their job, and you know it's very, very, very it's just setting up a situation where you can't help but feel that you're failing. So I think in that way it's very relatable. And then I think for Charlotte, who would like to be perfect anyway, just as a character on a regular day-to-day basis, it's of course even more so if things are not perfect. And so I think it's a great situation for her to be put in, and I also think it's great that there is that freedom that we've created. I think, you know, in our history of Sex and the City, that we're going to talk about things honestly. So it takes her a while to do so, and she needs the help of her friends to do so. But then, of course, it's just such a relief. You know, people need to be able to talk about things without there being this onus that you can't, you know, say something honest about how hard motherhood can be.
Perfect. And I know that you were also shooting during Thanksgiving, right? So talking about, you know, being there for your family as a woman too, was it difficult to be away from your family?
Not for Thanksgiving.
No.
Which is actually kind of funny because, you know, we all have our, I mean, we were away for longer than we expected to be away. So that was hard, and I really felt for my friends who have their children, and it was hard for Kim and I too. I mean, we were at the same hotel and we would talk about what we missed, and, you know, obviously we have our lives and we missed them, but it was also, of course, beautiful to be there. But you know, like for Thanksgiving, for me, you know, I love to bake. That's my thing that I love to do. So that's the only thing that I was sad about. I'm not the biggest holiday person, and I don't have children. And when you don't have your own children, you don't have that pressure of creating Thanksgiving. But what we ended up doing, I don't know if you've heard from my friends, we ended up creating Thanksgiving at our hotel.
Nice.
After we worked on the day, and so they made a beautiful Thanksgiving for us at the day. They thought that it was funny because we had English, South African, Moroccan, French crew members and English caterers. And so they made an American Thanksgiving for us, thinking that the Moroccan crew wouldn't want it. And they loved it. And so, like, everyone was fighting over the apple pie. It was so cute. And then we had another one on the weekend because Charlie and James were both visiting, which was so nice. So we got to have, and we had a snake charmer for the boys. And
no way.
Yeah, it was really, really fun. It was fun. So we actually got to have 2 Thanksgivings. And so it wasn't perfect. We weren't together with everybody at home, but at least we were together with our Sex and the City family.
Awesome.